Sikoa coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. You see right here, the Judgment Day, the new crown undisputed tag team champions. Give AJ Styles to Solo Sikoa. What's going on here? And why Solo attack AJ Styles with that Samoan Spiked? You just don't know what's going on. Solo Sikoa did what he did. Also, too, tonight on SmackDown, a lot of matches going to be in store for the Blue Brand. LA Knight. What's going on with him? What's next with LA Knight? All this and more, and plus too, the merger between WWE and UFC. I told you that the WWE and UFC now is going to merge as one. I can't believe that. You would have told me 10 years ago that was going to happen. World Wrestling Entertainment. I said we're gonna jump into it right now. SmackDown. Get more feeds and stuff in. Well, let's get to it right now. All right. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and share. Tell a friend. Call a friend. Hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on the Pro Wrestling Show. We got a lot to get to, so we ain't gonna waste no time whatsoever. We're gonna kick it off with this. Kick it off with Charlotte Flair teaming up with Shotzi. You know, Shotzi and got an issue with Bayley and Damage CTRL, mostly Bayley. Well, Charlotte and Shotzi won their match tonight. Charlotte and Shotzi getting themselves a step over than Damage CTRL. They Damage CTRL got a lot of things going on. Even we saw Asuka and Io have a face-off. Well, the face-off didn't last long as Kayla Braxton asked Io, the women's champion, what's going to happen with Asuka. Since Io was the one to I told you at SummerSlam, she won the match. Things are totally different. Well, like we said here, Io, we see Dakota Kai holding Io's women's championship tightly. Well, we know next week, in 2 weeks' time, so it'll be the 22nd, I think. It'll be the 15th and the 22nd. On September 22nd, SmackDown edition, there has to be the main event. WWE Women's Championship is online. Io Sky defends her title against Asuka, and truly should be an intriguing matchup to see, an exciting matchup to see between Io and Asuka. Who's going to emerge victorious between these two warriors? Well, can't wait to see that. It's going to be amazing to see. Well, we talk about the elephant in the room. LA Knight, I was calling him Eli Drake, but he was Eli Drake in another universe. LA Knight getting a lot of popular fanfare. We're hearing reports that LA Knight could be negotiating a deal with WWE to sign long term if the new merger comes around and they like what they see in LA Knight. Well, LA Knight was in action. He took on Austin Theory, which that should have been the match at SummerSlam. I don't know why WWE waited so late to do the match, and the match was already there. They waited so late. LA Knight cause some insults and some zingers. We know next week LA Knight will be taking on the Miz. Miz will be making a special appearance on SmackDown. They might well just kill this brand split already. Wrestlers just appearing everywhere they want to go. Well, LA Knight will get the opportunity. Even he took a dig at Kevin Nash, who's not a fan of him neither. Nash said some unflattering things about LA Knight. LA Knight didn't take it personal. He just showed the world that he wants to be the one in control. He could be a leading case down the road for him. So who knows? Plus, too, LA Knight was trying to go in Adam Pearce's office to make the match with Miz. Matches is going to happen. Well, we know Paul Heyman saying he's a big fan of LA Knight. Paul Heyman said he doesn't like to be interrupted. So you know how that went down. Heyman, LA Knight had something. Were they teasing us that could we see LA Knight go against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? If the popularity swells over into April, who knows? And Cody Rhodes might have to wait his turn. He might have to go back to AEW. But LA Knight did have a match against Austin Theory. And a match with Theory and Grayson Waller. You got the one that since LA Knight got endorsed by John Cena, where he teamed with John Cena to take on them two at Fastlane. So we'll wait and see how that's going to play out. But I think that's going to lead on to that a tag team match. Cena teaming up with LA Knight against Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. So we have to wait and see. But speaking of that, the WWE Tag Team Undisputed Champions, Judgment Day, flanked by Dominic Mysterio, the North American Champion NXT. We kind of know now. We thought Lashley and Street Profits they were gonna turn heel. They kind of swerved us and they told us that they're gonna turn babyface to go against the maybe teasing against the Judgment Day. We don't know what's going on, but looking forward to seeing it. But Lashley, the Judgment Day, I guess you call it the Hurt Business, telling the Judgment Day that y'all ain't gonna be dominant for long. We get the tag team titles. I think Finn looking like whatever, man. We're gonna do what we want to do. It could be that, but it was a botcher at the end. Um, Send your money in the bank. Dominic was there. Someone thought Dominic was the money in the bank winner, but Damian Priest was. Damian Priest just held the briefcase about 2 months ago, and I think some people just don't care about the history and knowledge, but you can tell that the Judgment Day looking forward to their issue with the Hurt Business sooner rather than later. But Damian Priest on cloud nine, you can tell he's coming up there as a big star, and Damian Priest coming forward. So who knows what's next for Damian coming up. Speaking of that, we did see the Judgment Day. They were in action against the Brawling Brutes, and watching from above was the Pretty Deadly. So Pretty Deadly trying to emerge from whatever they came from. So looking Pretty Deadly to do something with the Brawling Brutes. But the Judgment Day, the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, won their match tonight. And they can't miss a fair, you know what I mean? The Judgment Day taking down even said the same thing. So hey, Finn and Damian now on the same page with all the tension to break up, but that's not the case for right now. But speaking of that, AJ Styles want some respect from the bloodline. We know that AJ, the good brother, acting like the good, you know what, the good issies, and Mia Yim trying to be like AJ, be a pit bull. AJ want to show some dominance, but the Good Brothers don't. But the Good Brothers gonna have to step up. They want to be taken serious. I mean, they was taken serious. I just don't know why they want to be serious. But who knows what's going on with the Good Brothers? But I don't know what it's going to lead to coming forward and stuff. We know that next week, um Grayson Waller announced that John Cena, who was touring India in a house show, he's gonna be coming back to SmackDown. He's gonna be a special guest. John Cena, I guess, he ain't making no movies. He's coming back to make appearances and stuff. Cena got love for the WWE. He's coming back, and we'll see what's it gonna lead to. I think it's gonna lead to Cena and LA Knight teaming up together against Theory and Grayson Waller in a tag team match. Look for that coming your way. Well, AJ Styles was in a match against Jimmy Uso. Jimmy had the upper hand, and all of a sudden Jimmy Uso got lost until Solo came out there. Solo came out there to hit the Samoan Spiked. And he spiked AJ Styles with Paul Heyman watching to his approval. And the Judgment Day came out of nowhere and just gave him back to AJ. So feeding the polls with AJ. So we don't know what's going on with the Bloodline, the Judgment Day, all of these factions. We just have to wait and see what's going on. But you can tell what's going on, what's going down sometime this week. But this could be like the theory of how everything will go. So only time will tell. But we're looking forward to seeing that sometime that week. But like we said, this was the look right here from a house show for Superstar Spectacular. I don't know if WWE filmed it or not or what. The Arcade, the Glass Bros with Matt Riddle and Drew McIntyre teaming up with the former tag team champions Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Guess I had to get the belts out of them because they were losing steam. So I know how that go, losing momentum. So how that be and how that went down. So John Cena teamed up with world champion Seth Rollins to take on Imperium. It was a match of the ages. So hey. So we know next in 2 weeks' time on SmackDown, we know that Asuka was set to challenge Io Sky for the WWE Women's Championship in a competitive championship match that I wanted to see, and we're going to see it next week. So I think that's kind of it for the SmackDown Ring Report. All right, we're gonna move forward to Wrestling Hot Topics on Wrestling Hot Topics. We told you this coming up Tuesday. We'll have news this Tuesday on the NXT Ring Report on the pending sale between WWE, UFC merging together and so form as Endeavor, TKO. So WWE and UFC gonna be one big happy family. So we'll see that heading our way this week. So looking forward to seeing that stuff. WWE under UFC umbrella, under new leadership and under new management and stuff. So hey, we can see that. Plus, too, this is what's going on right here. This is the press release right here. Upon close, TKO will list on New York Stock Exchange, begin public trading. So, as you see, WWE and UFC will be under one roof. Transaction will start on September 12th. This Tuesday, begin trading on New York Stock Exchange. So, no more WWE on the New York Stock Exchange, be under TKO. So, we'll get to see that coming up. Stuff. I'm looking forward for this week's SmackDown right here. We told you Jimmy Uso wants to get back in line in the Bloodline. What's going to lead to Jimmy getting back in Roman Reigns' good graces. You'll have to wait and see how that's going to play out. But Paul Heyman trying to mediate that and trying to convince Roman to bring Jimmy back in. Jimmy, his brother, did lead the Bloodline. They did what they did. Only time will tell on that. Also, too, if they are imitating life, we're getting to see Paul Heyman, AJ Styles feuding. Remember, when Raw first started, Paul Heyman, AJ Styles blamed Paul Heyman for the move and stuff. You know what happened? So It could be a possibility. Art imitating life, and I think that's what you need in wrestling. I think this probably will work to intrigue audiences on what's going on. 'Cause Styles did blame Heyman for the Good Brothers being taken down, and this is all what he said. So he said we're gonna see and wait and see. All right, that's gonna do it for the pro wrestling show, SmackDown Ring Report. Tomorrow we'll have AEW Collision. This is the second week without CM Punk. I expect the ratings to go down a little bit, and I expect a lot going down. College football returning is already back in swing, so there's a lot going on. So we'll get to see that coming up. And to earlier tonight, speaking of Impact, AJ Styles' former stomping ground, Tommy Dreamer became the Internet Digital Champion. Tommy Dreamer with the trying to utilize the help of the legendary Terry Funk, who passed away. Tommy Dreamer won the Internet Championship tonight. It was a title versus career. Tommy Dreamer did it. Tommy Dreamer channeled the spirit of Terry Funk, his mentor of ECW. Terry Funk lives on in many of us and lives on in the memories of so many. One thing about the legendary Terry Funk, what's going on with him. All right, that's going to do it for the Pro Wrestling Show presents the SmackDown Ring Report. Thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show, SmackDown Ring Report. We'll see you next Friday with SmackDown for more reviews of SmackDown, but we'll see you tomorrow for Collision, AEW Collision, what's going on with that, and what's the follow-up, and what's the road to Wrestle Dream, and what going down next. Thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow for the AEW Collision Ring Report. See you then.